All right, we ready? We got a couple things on tap tonight. We're going to do some memorabilia, be a full case of autographed mini helmets, and then we're going to do Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball by the full case. So that's what's on tap. And you know what we do first. Most of you do anyway. Yeah, that's right. We're going to go over a little bit of information here just to get everybody on the same page and go over the 411. Well, except for the fact that it doesn't appear to have opened.
Welcome. You've got
So
mail.
let me just get it open and yeah, then we're going to do that. So, except where did it go? Oh my goodness. That's always the way, isn't it? When you're like, oh yeah, everything's ready. I got like 5 extra minutes tonight. And then like, whoops, no, you don't. You messed something up. There it is. Okay, now I've got it open. Oh yeah, yeah. So you probably had it memorized anyway, right? Many of
Goodbye.
you. But it goes a little like this. My feedback is set to be automated on eBay. Anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you because I do appreciate you spending a little time with me as we break some memorabilia tonight and some ultimate draft baseball. Well, if I would click on the right spot, that would be helpful. There we go. These are the breaks that are coming up in the days ahead. The stuff's already listed on eBay, and we're going to be breaking it over the next few days. So tomorrow we have a new release, and it's Bowman Draft. We're going to break Bowman Draft Jumbo by the half case, which is 4 boxes. They are loose boxes from a shared case, and that doesn't sound like a lot, I know, saying 4 boxes, but man, there's a ton of cards in that. So we'll be plenty busy with that half case tomorrow night. On Thursday night, we're going to come back and break another 10 box case of mini helmets, except instead of being Leaf, they will be TriStar. So yeah, we'll get our mini helmet groove on again Thursday night. And we'll also break Flawless Baseball on Friday or Thursday night, half case loose boxes. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are all off nights. You'll see a little more of that as we get closer to the holidays and our releases are kind of slowing down this year. Normally, we'd still be very busy release wise, but they keep moving things on us. Shipping, here's what you need to know. If you are in the mini helmet break tonight and you are fortunate enough to pull one of the mini helmets, you can expect it to ship to you sometime within the next 7 days. So that means sometime between now and next Tuesday, the 15th, is when your mini helmet would go out. Now, if you're in that mini helmet break and you do not feel lucky tonight or get lucky tonight, not meaning it in the way that probably came out, but you know what I mean. If you don't pull one of the mini helmets tonight, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card. It can be from any year and any series, and typically I send it with your next package just because it is a free shipping break. If you want it sent sooner, you just send me a little note on eBay and let me know that, and I will take care of it for you. Our paid shipping break is Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball. I'm anticipating that to be out the door approximately Friday. As always, that is plus or minus a day, depending on the circumstances of the week. And if you happen to get skunked in Ultimate Draft Baseball, your consolation card or cards would go out when the rest of the break ships out the door because technically that would be your next package. So that's where we sit with that. And here we are, a 10 box case of 2020 Leaf Autograph Mini Football Helmets. This is break number 4. Everything that we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Tuesday night, the 8th of December. Where has our year gone? We've got our team names there on the left-hand side and the eBay user ID of each winning bidders across from their team on the opposite side. And of course, if you are here for Ultimate Draft Baseball, you don't have long to wait. Probably take us, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes or so to get through these mini helmets, and then we'll be rolling right on down the road to your product, and that's when you'll get a chance to see your name up there. Meanwhile, your background, it got blurry. That's on purpose. Don't sweat that. We're going to be able to do what we need to do. Now, of course, this mini helmet case, as you might imagine, it's big. It's too big to fit on this table. So I'm just going to slice it open down here, and we'll set them all up there. And then we'll get into them one at a time, of course. If I can wrestle my way through this box. There we go. First things first, let's get them all out of here. All right, let me get the big box out of my way. And we'll get busy with some mini helmets. So, if we pull a collegiate mini helmet, which we may, if it is an active player, it goes to their current team. If it is a retired player, it goes to the team that they played for the longest, okay? All that fun stuff outlined, of course, in our listing description. Jay Allen is with us, and Chad Lack is here, and Jeff is here. Jay Allen says he needs the Phillies and the Angels in Leaf because he's got to hit the hay. Yeah, you've been burning the candle at both ends, it sounds like, from that message you sent. Sounds like you've been keeping a pretty tight schedule. So I think you do need some rest, my friend. So hopefully we'll have some luck for you in Ultimate Draft. Well, we have some luck for the Buffalo Bills to get things started. You have a Billy Shaw autograph mini helmet, and it is Beckett authenticated. There's our sticker on the back, and there's your Beckett paper COA in the front. So first out is one Billy Shaw for the Buffalo Bills. All right, let's see who's next. Ooh, this is an interesting choice. This is the Eagles, and it's Michael Vick. You don't see as much of his stuff because, of course, you know, the whole dog fighting ring and prison and all. That is a Beckett sticker, and way back up there in the back is our Beckett paper COA. But, you know, hey, we've been pulling OJ stuff, and good grief. Some might say that there was murder involved there. Others might disagree. But either way, he has a bigger stigma, I guess, than Michael Vick. So if you're going to see OJ stuff, guess we see Michael Vick stuff too. All right, then I have got the Colts and Lenny Moore. Obviously, Beckett authenticated. We see it right there, and your sticker on the back side. So Colts, Eagles, and Bills so far. Pedro's here. He says he will love me forever if I pull him a J.J. Watt, I assume you mean. Well, I would be happy to pull you a J.J. Watt if we can get that lucky. Oh, and Cadillac wants Drew Brees. Okay, that's a tough ask, but hey, we'll go for it. Why not? Mark PA Live is calling Steelers next. Well, I'd love to see that. My poor Steelers lost to the Redskins, though. Randy White, and that is the Cowboys. There's our Beckett authentication sticker, and once again, our paper COA is kind of jammed up there in the back, but it is there. But truthfully, since we were, you know, if we had to lose the game, I somehow feel better about losing it to the Washington football team, mainly because of Alex Smith and everything that guy has been through, and to now have him back as the starter and as well as he's been playing, and he seems like such a genuinely nice guy. I mean, if you're gonna have to break a win streak, I'm as okay as I will be with anybody with him doing it. Does that make sense? Fred Dean, and that is the Chargers. We are once again Beckett authenticated by sticker and paper. I mean, clearly I would have preferred that we did not lose, but realistically, I did not think we would get through the season undefeated, especially with the unique challenges of COVID. And, you know, that was 3 games in 12 days, and we played terribly, and we had injuries, and we've lost guys, and so has everybody else. It's just a weird season, and honestly, you know, I didn't really think us or anybody else would really realistically get through it undefeated. Earl Campbell comes out next. Beckett authenticated both ways, sticker and paper. Looks like we've also got a player authentication or something back there as well. And of course, the Houston Oilers of days gone by are the Titans of today. So that goes to the Titans. A Philly fan says he'll trade the Lenny Moore for the Michael Vick. Hey, I'm not saying Michael Vick wasn't a heck of a player. He definitely was, but as I said, stigma sometimes. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers, and that is Beckett authenticated sticker, and there's our paper stuck on the other side. Okay. Of course, they use Michael Vick now on a lot of the pregame coverage and stuff like that too. So he's definitely rehabilitated. He paid his dues and whatnot, I guess. So Chris says he loves me no matter what I pull for him. Aw. Mark PA Live says it was a sad day in Steeler Nation. Oh, I know. My sister and I were both very sad, and she lives in that area. But you know what? If you've got the Steelers tonight, you're not going to be sad after this. Terry Bradshaw. Woohoo! Oh, nice. Listen, you don't pull Terry very often, and this is on one of the alternate helmets, the Eclipse helmet. It's Beckett authenticated by sticker and paper, and well, you can't really see it in there. There's a terrible reflection glare, but it is in there, and that makes up for a lot, doesn't it? Because that's pretty sweet. That is pretty flippin' sweet for my Steelers, okay? It is. It is. I love my Steelers. Tyler's got the Earl Campbell. All right, he's got the Titans. Well, congratulations, Tyler, on that. And Philly fan says he'll also trade his Lenny Moore for the Earl Campbell. So basically, he just wants to get rid of Lenny Moore, I think. I think that's the deal. That's what it sounds like. How about Darius Leonard? We've got another one for the Colts. So the Colts have a pair of them now. And survey says Beckett authenticated by sticker and paper. One left to go. So we're going to do a little last box mojo action. Although the mojo already brought us that Bradshaw, which is pretty sweet. And Michael Vick and Earl Campbell and Jordan Love. So it's been a pretty good case. But that's all right. We're going to try to pull out one more that's pretty sweet. Oh, Philly fan says he's already got one of those. That's why he doesn't want another one. I gotcha. Oh, look at that. Last Box Mojo did bring us a little more love. It is the Houston Texans and Deshaun Watson. How about that? So you didn't get J.J. Watt, but I think this is a pretty solid little hit for you. Beckett authenticated sticker, and the paper, even though it's hard to see, is tucked in down underneath there. So it is all there, all present and accounted for. So let me get these boxed back up, and while I'm doing it, let's recap it. Darius Leonard for the Colts. The Green Bay Packers with your rookie quarterback, Jordan Love. Maybe the future face of the franchise, maybe not. You never know. The Cowboys and Randy White. They are currently playing the Ravens on the increasingly common Tuesday night game, right? It's so weird on Tuesdays twice. Deshaun Watson and the Texans. But we've had double headers on Monday nights and all kinds of other interesting stuff this season, so why not? Oh, there it is. That sweet, sweet Terry Bradshaw hit. That's just all kinds of nice. Of course, I'm a little biased. I'll admit it, because, well, I bleed black and gold. Earl Campbell, Oilers equals Titans. That is going to Tennessee and the Titans. Then I have got one for the Chargers. It brings us Fred Dean. And interestingly enough, we pulled a Fred Dean autographed jersey the other night, too. But I don't know that it was for the Chargers. Wasn't it for his other team? I can't remember now. Lenny Moore and the Colts. I just know we pulled it recently. Like yesterday, I think. A nice little Michael Vick helmet if you've got the Eagles. That probably makes you fairly happy. And if you're the Bills, you're just fairly happy in general because you've been playing very well. But to make things a little better, Billy Shaw for Buffalo. All righty. Let me get these carried off. And as soon as I get them out of the way, then we're going to go into our Leaf Ultimate Draft break. I tell you what I will do. Let me tell you what I'm going to do here. Yeah, I know. Little used car ad there. All right. I'm going to let you look at that. I'll be right back. All right, let me find where I said it. There it is. Our good old case of Ultimate Draft. Okay, so here's the news from this page. If you hit one of those mini helmets, you can expect it to ship sometime within the next 7 days. If you did not hit one, your consolation card will be held and shipped with your next package, unless you tell me you want it sent sooner by itself. So just drop me a line on eBay if that's what you want to do. It's just a free shipping break, so that's why I usually hold it for the next package on those. And then Ultimate Draft Baseball, well, that's a paid shipping break. That's coming up next, and it should be out the door about Friday. I say about because it's always plus or minus a day in case life happens in there, right? And if you were to get skunked in Leaf Ultimate Draft, your consolation card or cards will ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door because, of course, this being a paid shipping break would make it your next package. A 12-box case of Leaf Ultimate Draft. This is break number 4. Ended on eBay tonight as well, same night we are breaking it, which is Tuesday night, the 8th of December. Team names are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders' user ID is across from their team on the opposite side. One little thing to note, extra category in here, unsigned international players has its own bidding category. And the reason is this. Normally, we don't have to worry about that. But, like so many things this year, COVID messed it up. So our international signing period that would have normally taken place back in July is now not going to happen until the 1st of 2021. So, therefore, all those guys that are international guys that would have been signed by now are still technically free agent international guys. Now, some of them are very strongly associated with certain teams and widely expected to sign with those teams when the signing period becomes a thing, when it opens up. But since that has not happened yet, they're technically still unsigned international guys, hence the category. There's 5 or 6 of them in here. Now, what I'm going to do, there's one pack per box, and I am going to get all of the seals cut and all of the plastic off and all of the packs out. That's the very first thing I'm going to do so that we don't have to constantly stop and do it. We're just going to delay our gratification once up front here on the front side, and you can go walk the dog or have a snack or whatever for a couple minutes while I do this, and then once it's all out, we'll be ready to go. So Jay Allen typed in our mini helmet list for us. Thank you, sir. I thought you were going to bed already, but you hung in there and helped me out with that. So thank you. I appreciate that. Chris says the NFC East has been the laughingstock of the NFL all year, but after Washington beat the Steelers and the Giants beat the Seahawks, they're starting to look like a formidable opponent. Well, they have been rather bad this year. They have been, but things are looking up for the NFC East, as you say. I mean, the Giants looking a little better there. Seahawks have been maddeningly inconsistent this year, I think. But still, kudos to the Giants for winning that one. And truthfully, I mean, I thought Washington, since Alex Smith took over again, I think Washington has looked darn good myself. So I was not really all that surprised that they're the ones who beat us. I'm really not. And I could definitely, as I mentioned prior, I can live with that. I would have been much unhappier had the Ravens been the ones to end the undefeated streak. If you lose to like a division rival, you lose the Ravens, you lose the Patriots. Oh, that's far, far worse than losing to Washington. Plus, I'm glad Alex Smith is playing well. I'm glad the guy's back and doing well. So I'll take my lumps and go on. I mean, I wasn't anticipating an undefeated season anyway. It would have been nice, but I wasn't really anticipating it. So if you got to lose, at least we lost to a nice guy and pretty good team. So Jay Allen says he needs the Angels and the Phillies, and he is going to catch some Z's. All right. Nate needs a Wander Franco, so we got to work on that mojo for Tampa Bay tonight. And Lisa's here too. Hi, Lisa. And being very nice there and wishing Mark luck, so that's nice. Mark says this is his first time in a break of 2020 Ultimate. Well, this is what, our fourth case of it, I guess, and it's a pretty reliable product. I mean, most of that leaf stuff is, and by reliable, I mean you're going to find some, if not all, of your top guys whenever you break a full case of leaf. So, I mean, you don't get every top guy every single time, but you get them often in here. And usually with leaf, this stuff is all on card signed, hard signed autos. Now, in this release, we can see they've done several things differently, not the least of which is that they are not on card autographs, they are sticker autos. And the other thing that's different is they're in those little clear plastic boxes. Whereas normally, as you know, they come out in sleeves and top loaders and ready to go. Now, I'm assuming that both of those changes are probably a direct result of the pandemic. You know, a lot of supplies have been tough to get in terms of top loaders and things of that nature. So it might be that they just couldn't get their hands on as much as they needed. So they went to these little boxes instead, which are fine. I mean, they're good and secure and fine as well. They probably should have taped the lid shut because they're always coming out of there like that with the lid off and everything. But the cards still mostly have stayed in there, so it's okay. But yeah, so a little different stuff from Leaf than we normally have, but still a reliably good product generally. All right. All right. Chris says, too bad Washington lost the Giants twice earlier this year, and now the Steelers play the Bills. Oh yeah, Steelers and Bills was always going to be a rough way to go. Yeah. I mean, the Bills have just been playing lights out, as we know, so that's always going to be a tough matchup. And since we lost Bud Dupree in the Ravens game, that does not do us any favors. And then Spillane, who is his backup, got hurt in the game against Washington. So I guess we'll go down to Avery, which is fine because I like Avery. He's a solid player, but he hasn't been with us very long, so he probably doesn't know everything he needs to know. But he's gonna have to learn it pretty quick, pretty quickly, I guess. All right. Mark says the Bills are looking tough, but we can do it. Oh, yeah. I always think we're going to win, Mark. You know that. I mean, I always just assume we're going to win because, well, you know, it's my team. It's hard to imagine them losing, but we do sometimes. All right. The first one I see here is headed to the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's numbered to 10 with Slade Ciccone. At least that's how I pronounce it, which may not be the correct pronunciation, but work with me. There is a Garcia, and it is numbered 275, and he goes to the Phillies, followed by Destinations. This is the first one of those we've seen. We'll see a few more before we get finished up. The card set, I mean. This is Christian Roa going to my little Cincinnati Reds. Appears to be numbered to 15 up there in that upper corner. Mike Ballman is out next. That is the Baltimore Orioles. Following him is Reed Detmers. Reed is the Angels. And that one is not numbered. And then I've got little Eric Pena out behind him. And Eric is also unnumbered. And Eric is going to Kansas City, I do believe. Chris says Dupree was a big loss. Oh, I know. And he's in a contract year. I mean, that just makes it even worse for the guy himself. I mean, because he was playing on the tag this year, would have hit free agency next year, and has been playing lights out all year in a great combination with TJ Watt. And man, that was a killer. So it's been a rough year for knees and the Steelers, that's for sure. Hector Yon comes out after that, and Hector goes to the Angels. Clayton Beater, and it is unnumbered, and good old Clayton is going to, I don't know. Let me see if I wrote him down. The Dodgers. I did write him down, the Dodgers. All right, I have Jared Schuster for the Atlanta Braves. And Jackson Miller is numbered to 75, and that goes to my little Cincinnati Reds. Marco Luciano, number 225. Marco is a San Francisco Giant. Number 225, there's your Wander Franco for the Tampa Bay Rays, and a low number one at that. So congrats there, Tampa Bay. We got exactly what you were looking for, and low numbered on top of it. So I don't know why, out of habit, I always show the empty boxes, and I did this the other night too. I mean, they're clear, so obviously you can see that they're empty, but yet out of habit, I still show you both sides of it so that you know it's empty. I know it's messed up. It's habit. Jaewon Bay, that goes to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And then I have got, if he will go in the sleeve there, Kobe Mayo, number 275, going to Baltimore and the Orioles. And then Cole Henry comes out behind that. Cole Henry is numbered to 50. And that's a little bit different card set than we've seen up to this point. He is the Washington Nationals. Jared Jones, and that goes to the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's numbered to 50 in the upper left-hand corner, that was. Chris McMahon, and that one is numbered to 10. Woohoo! So, Chris McMahon, that's pretty good if you've got Colorado and the Rockies. These, I don't know what that was. It was like a little piece of, I don't know, something I didn't want there anyway. Ed Howard. And Ed is going to the Cubbies. Ah, Nate's happy because he hit that Wander Franco. Haha. I thought that'd probably help you out a little bit. Make your life a little bit happier, perhaps. We all do what we can anyway, right? Bryce Ball comes out for, I believe, the Braves is Bryce Ball. Let me see. Yeah, he's the Atlanta Braves. Noelvi Marte comes out, Seattle Mariners, numbered to 25. Then I've got a Justin Foscue. Is that how I'm going to say that? I guess it is how I'm going to say it because I said it that way. That is numbered to 50, and it goes to the Texas Rangers. Nick Swinney comes out behind it, and Nick is numbered to 50, and that is going to the Giants. And then I have Hudson Haskin. This goes to Baltimore, and the Orioles, numbered to 75. Followed by Zach Veen. Zach, what was he numbered to? 75. I started to say 25. It's a good thing I looked again. He goes to Colorado. K. Hammer says he needs Laura, Acuna, and Veen. All right. Well, we just got you the Veen, so we've got you on track there for that much anyway. Now we just need to hit the rest of them for you, right? Everson Pereira, you know I butchered that. You know it. I know it. We all know it. But anyway, nonetheless, it's a Yankee. Edward Cabrera. And Edward is a Marlin, numbered to 50. Freddie Zamora, Milwaukee, numbered to 50. Lewin Diaz. And Lewin is unnumbered and headed off to Miami. Burl Caraway. Oh boy, I don't remember this one, but I probably have it written down. Burl Caraway to 50. And let's see, do I? I do. He is the Cubs. And there's your Acuna. So you're on the right track so far with what you were asking for there. So we've gotten Acuna and Veen off of your list. And of course, Acuna being the Braves. We've been finding Tatis and Acuna both in here pretty regularly in this product so far this year. 1 second. Let me get a little drink of water here behind me. All right. All that medicine I'm on for my asthma, my allergies, and all that other fun, happy stuff just really just has messed me up this winter now that the heat's kicked on. I constantly have dry mouth. Number to 15, Alex Santos, Astros. Then I have Yoendris Gomez, probably pronounced really incorrectly, numbered to 75, and he is a New York Yankee. Diego Cartaya, and Diego is going to the Dodgers. That one didn't appear to be numbered, at least I didn't see one. Ryan Zephyrhan is numbered to 75, and Zephyrhan is going to the Red Sox. A redemption, we'll go ahead and look at it because, well, it's sitting here face up, so why not? Usually we make you wait. This time we're not going to. And it is Connor Phillips. That goes to the Mariners with the Connor Phillips redemption. Not many redemptions in this product. Oh, that's a nice hit. That's a very nice hit. Asa Lacy is numbered to 50, and that ought to make Kansas City pretty happy. All right. Let's keep on trucking here. We're on a pretty good roll so far. Numbered to 15, Richard Gallardo. And Richard is going to, I gotta look, I can't remember. Richard, where do you go? He goes to the Cubs. You'd think I would remember that, but somehow I'm forgetting every Cubs player tonight. Why is that? Orelvis Martinez, numbered 250 for Toronto and the Blue Jays. Nick Bitsko coming out next. And that corner felt a little funky to me. I guess it's all right, but I don't know. It feels a little funky up there on that upper left. Looks more or less okay, but feels weird. Numbered to 50, the Nick Bitsko heads to Tampa Bay. And the Rays, Justin Lang. And that is headed to the Padres. Maybe the first Padre we've seen tonight, possibly. Francisco Alvarez is numbered to 75. And Francisco signed way over there on the left-hand side of that sticker. I always think that's so weird when they do that. I always think it just looks really strange. But anyway, it's the Mets. I need a different sleeve here. And we have got a 1-of-1 printing plate. And who is on the front of that? Oh, Spencer Torkelson. Nice. Oh, very nice. Very, very, very nice. So, Detroit, that is an excellent hit. 1-of-1 printing plate, Spencer Torkelson. You're not going to get much better than that. So, congratulations, Tigers, on that fantastic hit. Because that's some money right there. Mick Abel, and it is numbered to 50, and Mick Abel is going to the Phillies. Ivan Herrera, and Ivan is numbered to, what does that say? 10, I believe. Does that say 10? Yeah, 10. And that's going to St. Louis. Maybe the first one I've seen of them tonight, possibly. Patrick Bailey, numbered to 75, and Patrick is going to the Giants. Geraldo Perdomo to 75, and Perdomo is going to the Diamondbacks. Next up, Dylan McLean, and Dylan is a Texas Ranger, not numbered, it doesn't appear. Garrett Crochet for the White Sox. Haha, you guys are holy crapping over Spencer Torkelson 101. I know, right? Yeah, it was really, really good. And I really don't think we've pulled Spencer out of any of the other cases. Does anybody remember that? Well, Jay Allen's gone. He would have remembered. I do not remember us pulling any Spencer Torkelson autographs out of our first three cases. I was beginning to think the guy was not in here, and then we pull his one of one. So yeah, sweet. Now here's one for you, Lisa. There is your Devi Garcia, number 215, going to the New York Yankees, followed by Jarren Duran, the Red Sox. Next up, we've got another Destinations. It's numbered to 15, Dylan Dingler, which I don't even want to tell you where I think that name sounds like it came from. But anyway, that's Detroit, the Tigers. Maximo Acosta, numbered to 50. And Maximo goes to the Texas Rangers. Dylan Carlson to 75. And of course, Dylan is going to St. Louis and the Cardinals. And there's our Tatis. I told you we usually hit him in here. And there he is, Fernando Tatis Jr. to 75, Padres. So we have hit both him and Acuna already. So Mark PA Live says you only need a Jason and you're really happy. So Jason Dominguez is who you want? Oh, Lisa, that wasn't yours. Okay. I thought you had the Yankees, Lisa. I got confused about who had what. Oh, Jay Allen was still listening. He says, no, we haven't hit Spencer before. I didn't think we had. Now, I know somebody was looking for this tonight. Julio Rodriguez to 75 for the Mariners. I think we've hit him in every case that we've opened so far. So, and the person who was looking for him tonight said they hadn't been able to hit him in 12 tries. So hopefully we got that resolved for someone. Cole Wilcox is numbered to 75, and that is the Padres. Got Medina, Funky Cold Medina, numbered to 5. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? I was so corny, so awful, but yet you knew I would say it, and I did. Medina is the Yankees. I can't control myself. I don't know what to tell you. It's coming out of there. Deshaun Knowles is in behind that, and Deshaun goes to, I cannot remember. Hang tight. The Angels for Deshaun Knowles. Luis Rodriguez comes out next, and that one is the Dodgers. And then I've got Baby Acuna, as you call him, is out as a 1 of 1. Oh, mercy. That is not a bad little 1 of 1 either now, is it? So we're in a pretty good little roll tonight. Texas Rangers, of course, for Baby Acuna, as you call him. Okay. Jay Allen said he's freezing up. What have we got going on there, guys? Chad says he's freezing up. I'm looking at, hang on a minute, I'm looking at all my streaming numbers. According to things on my side, everything looks fine. It shows I've got good internet, got no internet issues, got no memory issues, got no graphic card issues. Everything on my side is looking good. And you all said, though, that some of you are having issues, so I'm not sure what that's about. But anyway, I am looking on my tablet as well, and I have not seen it freezing here on my iPad either, but I do know that sometimes, depending on if you're in the app or on the website, makes a difference. I'm on the website, not in the app. Jonathan Stever is numbered to 75, and that is the White Sox. Armando Cruz is out, numbered to 75. That's our first international free agent that we've seen tonight. Usually we hit 5 or 6 of those in a case, or 3 or 4 anyway. That's the first one we've seen tonight. There's Bobby Miller. It is numbered to 25. And Bobby is the Dodgers. Antonio Cabela is numbered to 5. That is the Yankees. So another nice hit for the Yankees. Corey Abbott is out after that. And Corey Abbott is the Cubs. And then we have Robert Hassel. That is numbered to 25. All right. So there is Robert Hassel to 25. And he is the Padres. So some of you are saying you saw, some of you said you saw some of this, and some of them you didn't. Some of you saw the last box, some of you didn't see the last two. But we go through all the cards again in the recap. So Armando Cruz, I do not believe is in fact with the Washington Nationals. I believe he is an unsigned international free agent. So again, some of these guys may be ready to sign and projected to sign with XYZ team, but they can't actually sign with anybody quite yet because the international free signing period was moved from July to the first of the year. So I don't believe that he is signed with anybody. He's linked to the Nationals, as in it's widely expected he will sign with them. But since the international free signing period was moved back, he is not, in fact, a National at this point in time. Dax Fulton is numbered to 75, and that's the Miami Marlins. And then we have Jake Vogel. And Jake goes to, where does Jake go? Jake from State Farm goes to the Dodgers. Leody Taveras, we generally find him most of the time in these cases as well. And Leody is going to the Rangers. Followed by CJ Vanek. That one is going to Toronto. It's numbered to 50. I'm going to set that other redemption aside because I got a different size sleeve. Look at that. Very last card out. And there's your Bayron Lora. Nice. And it does have a little bit of a ding down there, unfortunately. In that lower left-hand corner, you can see it right out of the box. But nonetheless, if you've got the Texas Rangers, you're glad to see that come out as the last card we've got live, numbered to 75 with the Laura. And then our redemption here is Roansy Contreras. And Roansy Contreras is the Yankees. Yeah, K-Hammer, I don't go, of course, by what Onyx would put on their products. What we do in a situation like this, where there is not a team assigned on the Leaf checklist, since this is a Leaf product, we go by MILB and MLB's official websites. And I think if you were to check it out and Google it, I think you'll find that he is to the best of my knowledge, he is an international free agent. He is closely linked to the Nationals. He is widely expected to sign with the Nationals, but again, that international free agent signing period, which would have been in July, was moved because of COVID and will not take place until the early part of next year. So there's just really kind of no way that he signed there now since the international, signing period hasn't taken place. I don't believe that he could possibly be a National at this point in time. So that's where we're going for. So, all right. So we're going to go through and recap this. Not going to read off everything again because, of course, we've already done all that. So we're not going to read off all the names, numbers, and teams, but we are going to put it all up here one more time for those of you who want to take another look at it. If you've missed any of it, apparently some of you had a problem with it freezing up there. It sounds like maybe a YouTube kind of sitch for a few of the cards. So there's another chance to see them without having to go through and watch the whole thing again and all that fun stuff. And Mark, we didn't hit your Jason. I know we didn't. Probably we'll be breaking more of this. I do have another, I don't know, 2 or 3 cases anyway, which we will probably break. I say probably because sometimes I get offers on things where people want to buy the full cases, and if it's a good enough offer, I'll take it. So it just depends. If anybody hits me up and says, "Ooh, yeah, I want to buy that, and I'll give you this amount of money for that case," I might sell 1 or 2 of them, but otherwise I break them. So this is that nice Spencer Torkelson, and it's a 1-of-1 printing plate. I'm just digging that hit. That's a great hit. And then, of course, the Laura. We had some nice things in here. It's a very nice case as a whole. It's several very good cards. Asa Lacy was in here, and Well, just a lot. Acuna, of course. Wander Franco, I'd already forgotten we hit him. Had the Tatis. Yeah, overall, good case. I'm happy with what we got out of here. Particularly the Torkelson, because that's just money right there. We like that. And what did you say, Chris? Max Meyer? I don't think we hit a Max Meyer. Did we, anybody? I don't think that we did. I do not believe that we did. Not that I remember. I'm pretty sure we didn't. I wouldn't 1,000% like stake my life on it, but I'm pretty sure we did not. So that's that. Oh, right, K-Hammer, sure, I do obviously appreciate you sharing the information. I just think that it's incorrect, what they have on Onyx. You know, again, I'm fairly certain that's where the guy is going to sign. That's what everybody thinks, but since it is not official that he has signed there, then he is technically still an international free agent. So that's the way we got to award him until he actually gets his name on the dotted line, you know? All right, we are going to do a little recapping of info here. So if you missed that earlier, if you logged in after we went over it and you want to know your shipping date and all that kind of stuff, here it comes right now. If you hit one of the mini helmets, you can expect it to ship out sometime within the next 7 days. If you were in the mini helmet break and you were not lucky enough to hit one, your consolation card would typically be sent with your next package, just because it is a free shipping break. But if you would like to have it sent sooner by itself, all you need to do is send me a message on eBay and let me know that, and I'll take care of it for you. Our paid shipping break tonight was what we just finished here, Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball, and you can expect that to go out the door approximately Friday. As always, that is plus or minus a day. So if the week goes well, it might go a day earlier. If some unexpected wrench falls into the week, it could go a day later. As it stands right now, I anticipate it being Friday. And if you were to have gotten skunked in Leaf Ultimate Draft and didn't pull a card of any sort at all for your team, you will still get a package in the mail with consolation card or cards in it, and it would ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door, since technically this would be your next package, right? Yeah, exactly. Now, as far as the days ahead, it's looking a little light, isn't it? I know, for the holidays, especially where they usually overwhelm us with December releases, it's a little light this year. So tomorrow night, we're going to be opening Bowman Draft Jumbo Baseball by the half case, which is 4 boxes. They are loose boxes from a shared case. There's a ton of cards in each one of those. So 4 boxes doesn't sound like a lot, but whoo, it's a lot of cards. On Thursday night, we're going to break another case of autographed mini helmets, but a different brand. Tonight we broke Leaf. Thursday night we'll break TriStar. And we'll also break a half case of Flawless Baseball, which again, a loose box from a shared case. Then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be off nights, and then we'll roll back into it on Monday. All right, so that has got me wrapped up for tonight. So as always, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your evening and that you'll come back and see me sometime soon. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay happy and healthy, and we'll catch you tomorrow night. Bye now.